I done my lesson on the life of Job. I'm sure all of you have, the story about Job, how Satan just hit him with all these things, trying to make him curse God, but he wouldn't. So I just want y'all, to think about how many times in your life, something goes wrong, and you're like, you just get so mad, and you get a bad attitude, and you're just wondering, why me, and this, that, and everything else. Well, I want to read out of Job right here, in Job 1:13, and just read some things that happened to Job. It says in verse 14, "And there came a messenger to Job and said, The oxen were plowing and the donkeys feeding beside them. The Sabeans fell upon them and took them and struck down the servants with the edge of the sword." Verse 16, "The fire of God fell from heaven, burned up the sheep, the servants, and consumed them." Verse 17, "The Chaldeans formed 3 groups, made a raid on the camels, took them, struck them down along with the servants." Verse 18, "While your sons and daughters were sitting at their home enjoying a meal, a wind came from heaven and the house just fell on them." Just think about all of these things that's hitting this man at one time. And, how do you think that you're supposed to take all that? It would seem he would, want to commit suicide or something. He lost all of his animals. He lost all his family. Satan used his wife to try to convince him to curse God. And Job's response to all this was, "The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." If crisis like this happened in our life, would we be able to say, "The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away"? Or would we curse God and, just be like, "Forget this, there's no point of moving on, there's no point of living, I've just lost everything"? And I just wanted to bring that out, that, when we think we're having a day, maybe we lost our homework, we can't find our favorite t-shirt, we can't find our shoes, like the teacher just gave us a test we didn't know about, and we get upset about it. It could be a lot worse, and we can always depend on God to bring us out of it, because although all these things happened to Job, he never cursed God, not one time. He let him bring him out through it and on top, and he'll always do the same for all of us. That's all I got.